Welcome to the Human Capital Development class. Today we're going to talk about the training techniques. There are several techniques that can be applied when training. These are classified as follows. First, we have those in terms of use. Then we have those in terms of time. And finally, we have those in terms of place. Let's see each one of them. On first place, we have the training techniques in terms of use that can be classified in those that are content-oriented, those that are process-oriented, and finally, those techniques that are mixed. Let's see each one of them. The content-oriented techniques are those that are designed for the transmission of knowledge or information, like readings, conferences, audiovisual resources, programmed instructions, and e-learning. The process-oriented techniques are those that are designed to change attitudes, develop awareness about yourself and others, and develop interpersonal skills. They emphasize the interaction between trained individuals. For example, role-playing, business games, teamwork, and so on. And the mixed techniques are those that include the approach of the two techniques mentioned above, transmitting information and changing attitudes. For example, case analysis, simulation, games, and techniques in the position, which is the on-the-job training. On second place, we have the training techniques in terms of time. These techniques can be divided into types: induction and post-work entry training. Let's see each one of them. Induction seeks the adaptation and initial setting of the new employee to the company and to the social and physical environment where they will work. The induction program includes information such as history, development, and organization of the company, the product or service, the rights and obligations of personnel, the terms of the contract, notions about occupational safety and hygiene, and so on. The post-work entry training is the one that can be done on the job site, which means in the service, or it also can be done outside of the workplace, but it's done once you are already working. Finally, we have the training techniques in terms of place. These can be divided into types: in the workplace or outside the workplace. Let's see each one of them. In the workplace, also called on-job training. These can be taught by employees or supervisors or staff specialists, trainers. It is very practical because the employee learns while working. For example, admission of apprentices or the shadow training, job rotation, job training, etc. On the other hand, the outside the workplace is the kind of training that is not directly related to a specific position. Its main advantage is that it allows the worker to devote his full attention to training. For example, classrooms, fields, slides, videos, case analysis, and so on. Let's now talk about the implementation of the training program. As we have defined earlier in other topics, training is a process, and it should be added that it is a cyclical process that is constantly renewed and repeated. This process is composed like any open system of inputs, outputs, and feedback. In the training process, the inputs are the training needs. The process is the training program. The outputs are the knowledge, attitudes, or skills that the employee will develop. And the feedback will be the evaluation of the results obtained by the training programs. When implementing a training program, you will find that it is divided in 4 stages. The first stage is the diagnosis, which is an inventory of the training needs considering objectives, evaluations, reports, and problems. The second stage is the strategy, which is the training programming considering who, how, where, when, and how much to train and who will do it with what resources. The third stage is the implementation, which is the application of the training programs. And finally, we have the fourth stage, which is the evaluation and control, which means the measurement, verification, and monitoring of the results. It means to compare the current situation with the previous one. Thank you for your attention. Remember that if you have any doubts, you can write a comment or contact me through our platform. Have a nice day.